Alrighty. Everything looking good. All right, sorry. So today we're not going to have music again, but that's okay. But let me do my little spiel for everybody else who's going to be joining on YouTube after the fact as a VOD. Hi, my name is Ashley, and I'm a character and creature concept sculptor and character artist in general. And what I usually do on these streams is kind of take this sphere and mash it around into a whole bunch of different shapes and create whatever just for fun. It's kind of like, you know, a digital sketchbook. So we're not really doing anything that would be finalized. It's just something that is yeah, just for fun, just kind of like the same way that you would open up your sketchbook and get into it, right? So that's what we're going to be doing now. It's not going to be for 3D printing or games or anything like that, but if you have any questions about anything, feel free to ask. It's all good. Is my title, by the way, I think it should be fine. Yes. Yes, okay. Title is all good. Everything's good. Hi, Rodrigo. How are you doing? All right, so I'm just gonna get into this. I'm still incredibly Baldur's Gate Baldur brained, as I keep saying. So if we start doing something else inspired, I'm not responsible for that atrocity. That may or may not happen. Hi, Quicks. How are you? Happy Wednesday to you as well. All right. 1 second. Gotta grab something. Whoops. Woo! You can see the colors changing on my hair. Hi, Ashina. I'm not gonna speak French on the stream. My French is very ugly. I can understand. Okay. We're just gonna get going here. Sorry, 1 second. Sometimes, like, you know, you're working all day, you're all set up and everything, but you sit like a shrimp, and so then your entire workstation looks like shrimp mode, and so you have to start reorganizing everything because I can't be in shrimp mode. So I'm just struggling in front of all of you. Now I have to not shrimp. Okay. When you sit like a shrimp all day and then you ask yourself, why is my lower back hurting? Oh, who knows? Who knows? Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe. There we go. Driving myself crazy here. All right. Okay. Let's go. Let's do this. All right. Grab a big shape. Pull. Making some big shapes, and then we're gonna go from there, as is the usual for... Actually, maybe I'll just do... Maybe I'll just do something a little bit more inspired by our favorite tentacle friend. They're also very, like, squid-like, but I guess that's the point. I don't have any reference up, so this will be something interesting. Hey Seji, yeah, so this is this is a Wacom. This is or Wacom. Wacom? I never can spell like say that correctly, but this is a Cintiq 22 HD. Oops. Backface masking, won't have that issue. And yes, usually I go pretty nasty initially, and then things start to change later. After I start dynameshing stuff. But until then, I'm doing it like this. La creatura, yes, just a creature. It's gonna be Mind Flayer inspired, just because, you know what? Who doesn't love a good Mind Flayer, right? Actually, maybe we make like his back sack all. It'd actually be kind of interesting because I'm not gonna do this with reference. So Mind Flayer from memory. Maybe I'll pull up reference later just to see how far off the mark I am. Oh, no worries, Angel. Have a great rest of your evening. Thanks for stopping by. Is it alien? It's an alien type thing. We'll see. Question about the knife curve tool. When you try to slice straight down vertically, it doesn't seem to work. You can slice every other angle though. Is that the normal? Sometimes the knife curve tool doesn't work, and sometimes symmetry makes it a little bit odd as well. I'm not 100% sure with your case, and I don't actually use it that frequently. But it does have a little bit of wonkiness, and sometimes it can even crash if you're using like strange geometry or too high topology with Dynamesh and things like that. Things can get a little bit dicey. It's not exactly predictable. So you're having like issues. Like, is there like any way that maybe you could mask something off and split that part and then create it that way? Because that's usually what I do if the knife curve tool isn't working for me. You just kind of like split things off. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it can be a little bit weird. I know I was teaching with CGMA, and we were having all kinds of issues with the knife curve tool during that course as well. It's unpredictable. That's what I just tell people. I've tried to like, stress test it and see what exactly causes it to go a little bit wonky, but I can't really figure it out a lot of the time. So instead of worrying about all that, I just kind of split things off. Nasty Geo. Woo! So, okay, so if you ever get this, there's an easy way to fix this. This is because like Dynamesh is struggling with non-manifold geometry. So if you are like super messy like me, you just don't really care, you can just go down to geometry, mesh integrity, and then you can check mesh to see how messed up your stuff is, like how screwed are you, right? And then you can fix mesh, but you don't even need to check mesh. You can just click fix mesh, and then once you re-Dynamesh, it'll all be Gucci gang. Vampire mind flare. Ooh, actually, that would be. Well, I mean, technically, they're aren't they already technically like that because they've got like inside, like in here, they've got like that nasty mouth that goes right on top of the cranium and sucks the brain juices out, right? Yo, I can't get it. I can't stop thinking about it. I haven't played for a week. Work. And it has that much of an impact on me. Here, let me like Dynamesh at a lower res because this is a little bit much right now. Let's do. Oh man, I don't have reference up for this, so it'll be Mind Flayer inspired. Like. Yeah, I know, right? Also, sorry again, no music. Once again, I am listening on my end, but you guys get nothing. What's up, Buns? How's it going? Hi, over. Squidward. Yes. Yes, it's Squidward. Or we got SpongeBob. No. Everybody needs reference. When you're sketching and doodling and stuff like that, it's actually really good for you to not be looking at reference sometimes, just to explore your own mind and explore shapes and just kind of like practice your recall in a sense. If you always have reference on your screen, you're going to you're gonna be really stiff and get too much of like there's gonna be too much of a crutch. Relying on it too much, which you should always rely on reference, especially to improve. But the idea is to be a little bit more loose and to improve your visual library. And to do that, you need to actually practice without it sometimes as well, which sounds counterintuitive. But if you're always looking at something, then it starts becoming like you're copying, right? And so to kind of like practice that, recall and even creativity, you want to get it off of your screen sometimes and then try it. So you might actually have heard some people, practicing heads and things like that. They might have like a bust up on the screen and they'll draw it like, looking at the bust, or if you're in an atelier, like, and you're going to be looking at the actual model and drawing. And then there's exercises that you do when you try to do the same thing from memory, not looking at anything. And then you look at it again, and then you look at what you were doing, and then you can start picking out what issues you're having and where you're falling short, and apply that again on your next time around while you're looking, and then you put it away again and try it again without looking at the reference, and then you're building up like this memory. It's a little bit different than memorizing in a textbook, right? Because memorizing in a textbook, no, it's about the same actually, because you'd put the textbook away and then you try to recall, and then you pull up the textbook again and then read and then put the textbook away and then recall. It's kind of the same thing. Yeah. Library of Congress. Okay. Hey Bobbles, what's up? Am I interested in aliens, as we know from the movies? Yeah, I love alien movies. This guy, of course, everybody's got to get one of these. blah blah blah. His little xenomorph mouth fell off. I still have to. I'm so bad at gluing things back on. What's up, Tatoon? How you? Where do I put my keyboard? So it's like this. Right here. So it's a little bit behind, but it's a very tiny keyboard, right? It's just this big. The 60% one. Whoops, there it goes. So I keep it right here. It's also compatible with my iPad. So I use it for both. Just kind of like plug it in, unplug it. What's up, Master? Your snake hook after? Oh my god! What did you call it, Carbon? What did you call it? Just for kicks, I should just like make a custom snake hook like icon based on like the streams. Whoops. With a cavity map, share some tips. If you're working with cavity maps, what do you mean? What are you using it for? Oh, Lord Cthulhu, a mind flare. Yeah, it was a pretty awesome. It was a pretty awesome summit. I didn't get to watch all of it. I saw a couple of the presentations. I really liked the Avatar one. That was really cool. I highly recommend it. Everybody's like interested in creature work for VFX. He put on a really good show. And he talked a lot too about James Cameron. So if you're a fan, you can get a good insight into working with him. Yeah. No, I know. Avatar was probably one of my favorites too. Have I watched the earlier Pirates of the Caribbean movies? Yeah, I did. Haven't watched any of like the more recent things. Let me see if I can. Is anybody doing like Drawtober or Sculptober or anything like that? I'm not technically doing it, but I found that I am drawing like every single day. Just I feel like by habit at this point. because like every single October I would start drawing, and it just feels like once October kind of hits, you gotta be doing art, you know? You gotta be grinding. You're doing dragon scales and you want to use cavity maps on the dragon scales. I mean, if you're doing dragon scales inside of ZBrush, you don't. I'm just like, I'm confused with like what the application might be, like what you need the cavity map for. You could use that to kind of create more of like an AO effect, but you could also just use AO as well. You don't necessarily need to create a cavity map for that. And you can just like place your dragon scales using IMMs or even alphas. There's also surface noise that you could use. Oh yeah, no worries, Martin. Thanks. Or Martillion, not Martin. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, if you got anything to work on the side, like this is one of those things where I'm just gonna be chatting about whatever and answering questions as I like doodle, right? Like that's like the whole purpose. So if you have problems like focusing, I find having somebody on the side working, I like to put on streams personally. When I'm doing extremely menial tasks that I can't, like I'm just like gritting my teeth trying to get through. If I put somebody on the side that is doing like artwork, like an artwork stream, I can usually get through it a lot easier. Oh wait, we're gonna have to get that back. All right, let's get a Bodhi. Bodhi. You turned into one of those at the end. That was my first playthrough. I won't say anything because I don't want to like spoil it for anybody because it's still early enough that like people are, oh my god, spoilers, you know? But that was my first playthrough. Hella rizzed by the Emperor, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Better ways to get spoilers than a ZBrush stream. No spoilers, man. No spoilers. Did I watch it? Yeah. I watched a little bit of the summit. I couldn't watch all of it, but I watched some of it. And my favorite presentation so far that I've seen was the Avatar one. Also, they're working. Pixelogic is working on bringing ZBrush to the iPad, by the way. So I don't know if anybody's like signed up to be on the list. I know as soon as that QR code showed up, I was on that like hot stuff, man. Yeah, you want to be on the list to get involved. They might send out like beta information and stuff from that. Let me find it for you. Hold up. I know I tweeted about it. There it is. Here you go. Get onto this list, you guys. If you have an iPad, they might ask you to test it or something in the future. We're switching to display tablet from pen tablet. I mean, for ZBrush, no, it's not necessary. Sorry, not worth it. It's not necessary. But if you struggle with hand-eye coordination, it does make a big difference. The problem with a screen is posture and work hazard. Like when you're working, you're gonna hurt yourself. Like the Cintiq is pretty bad for your back. And it's pretty bad. It can be pretty bad for your wrist as well, but it is very nice to have everything on the screen and working with it. So be mindful if you do get a Cintiq or a screen tablet in general, like, you know, any of them, like the Zen Slabs are the new fancy ones too. But yeah, it can cause some issues. So do strength training. If you get a screen tablet, make sure you start going to the gym. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing, right? You don't have to be jacked. You just gotta make sure that you don't throw yourself. I ripped my shoulder muscle in 2020 actually, because I wasn't like strong enough in my shoulder, and I'm still paying for that. So telling you. Is Monty still with you? Yeah, he is. He's walk? You want to go for a walk? After. How's that? After. I know, that was mean. Here. You know what? Okay. That was mean. I'm sorry, buddy. But you get a treat. Yeah, there we go. No, he's good. He's good. He's like, I heard my favorite word. You want to replace it with a curved screen and go to the regular tablet? Yeah, that's fair. I don't think I could go... I mean, I could go back to a regular tablet if I had to, but for drawing and painting, it's just so nice to have a Cintiq. And I do kind of like all of it together. Everywhere with an iPad, you just wonder how they're gonna solve the shortcuts thing. Yeah, I'm actually really interested to see what they're gonna do with the UI. Because there's so much with ZBrush, like what's gonna happen, right? I have no idea. He's not terrified of everything outdoors. He loves the outdoors. It's when people like approach him. He doesn't like like he's just got stranger danger. That's the big thing. He doesn't like strangers. He's never like we tried all the tricks. It's just the type of dog he is. He never likes strangers. But that's okay. Let's put some IMM arms in here because we're feeling IMM army. Oh my god, jacked mind flare. wait, I want to make him being like, oh, my head, it hurts. Yo, headache mind flare. Okay, we're doing that. We're gonna do a headache mind flare. You're gonna learn? Yeah, no worries. Hey Becky, how are you doing? The HP branded version of Ergotrom's arm for your display tablet. Oh, nice. I use the Amazon one with an extension. Look at this. Look how long it is. Wait, can you even see it? It's really dark. You can't really even see it. My mind is really dark. How did I learn anatomy? Brute force. But I also got cover. He's gonna be decent. We've got one of these. Very decent. And we've got a bunch of other ones over there. I've got some anatomy books, Classic Human Anatomy from Windsor, and then I've got like a whole bunch of like anatomy atlas books, and then of course Tried and True Anatomy for Sculptors is a really good one as well. And then what I was saying earlier was it's like really important is you're not constantly just copying reference, right? You want to be putting your reference into like PureRef or something like that, having it in front of you, you know, do some like a couple of studies, right? And then put it away and try doing it without the reference in front of you. It'll start to develop your shorthand for things. It'll start to make you understand what it is about your anatomy knowledge that you're missing. Like, where are the gaps? And then you bring the reference back to fill those gaps in, and you just kind of keep layering and layering it. And let me tell you, with anatomy, it's a never ending process. You're never going to be like done with it. I am constantly learning about new anatomy things. Man's packing. I know. Hold on. So stupid. It's like, God, what a headache. My brain is just, it's like too big. Oh, my brain, it's so big. It's too big. Oh no. Big brain problems, you know? Like, imagine mind flare headaches. Damn. Damn. Let me like pull this in. They have like skinnier hands. Looks so stupid right now. This is the thing about using like IMMs like this. It looks so stupid until it doesn't. Just trust the process. Beep, 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 beep. Get long thingies. Perfect pose. Yeah, he's got a headache, man. Imagine having a brain that big. Absolutely not. Sorry if I start like randomly humming stuff. I try not to, but I'm listening to my own playlist. Yeah, this is a Waco. I don't know I don't know very much about Huion anymore. It's been years since I tried one. Yeah, I have an arm just like really like so my Cintiq itself rests on the desk. Yeah, Cthulhu. Everybody sculpts Cthulhu, man. Squids are fun to do, like squid monsters. Good, it's very good. This is like a comfort sculpt. Honestly, it's an absolute comfort sculpt right now because for work I am doing stylized stuff, like on kid shows and things. So just doing headache mind players is just wow. It's such a vibe, man. Yeah, I gotta make his this probably. Yeah, let's get his shoulders up. What's up, Andrea? How you doing? A site for the custom UI? Whatever my Gumroad is, I think is where it resides. I haven't updated in a long time. Is that a sports ball reference, McBobbles? Because I have no idea. What's up, Sunny? Sculpting an image of a cat and a pumpkin for Halloween. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Yeah, is anybody doing the pumpkin sculpting challenge stuff? I know at the ZBrush Summit. Should go to the ZBrush Summit. The ZBrush Summit. There was a pumpkin carving contest, not an actual pumpkin, just like in ZBrush, right? What's up? Interactive AI to help us use the UI? What in the world? Okay, dude, you don't need that though. That would be a nightmare. Like, hold control. Okay, this might be like mind-blowing to you, but hold control. It will give you a tooltip describing exactly what every single thing is that you hover over. Everything. Everything, anything you want. It will tell you what it is and how to use it and what the shortcuts are. Hold control and hover over all of it. It's all there to help you. All of it. It's at your disposal. You don't need AI to tell you how to do that. Hold control. There you go. So primitive, but it works. think the shoulders need to come up more. Yeah, he's got a headache, you know, because it's big brain problems. I wouldn't understand. Yeah, you can Boolean with pretty much everything. They're having a very bad day. They just got, like, they're not used to it. They just turned, and they're like, I'm not used to having this big brain, and I'm hungry, and I need more brains, and I've got a headache. Man, imagine being hungry as a mind flayer. You know how like, you get a headache if you haven't eaten? Right? Now imagine what a mind flayer feels. Like, damn. PSA to feed your mind flayers. Poor guys. Bigger the brain, bigger the problems. Am I right? Alien reaction after watching TikTokers. Nah, I feel like they'd be like thoroughly interested. Like, that's fascinating. Truly fascinating behavior. Any advice for somebody just starting on this path, 3D character artist? Man, it's so broad, but I'd say start small. Like, don't pick something really massive, and don't pick a character that you love right out the gate. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but you might like dissuade yourself from continuing because your learning curve, it kind of like goes like whoosh, like you're a roller coaster, like you're taking off, you know, like you're going up. Maybe a rocket is a better metaphor, but you're gonna get a lot better a lot quicker than you realize when you're first starting out. So don't pick something that you have a really strong emotional attachment to right out of the gate, because you're gonna do it, you know, fumble your way through it initially, and then you're gonna look back in literally a week and you're already gonna be leagues better because you've learned so much in that first project, and you're gonna be like, I wish I didn't pick something like that I like that much. Like, you know, it's gonna make you feel not as excited. Where if you just kind of pick something small, like when we're talking about characters, maybe do skulls, right? If you want to be a character artist, maybe try, you know, doing the human skull. Maybe try doing like some sketches of in sculpts of like a hand or foot or just individual tiny parts. And maybe with the skull, take it from the sculpt all the way to the end, meaning retop it, texture it, render it, right? And see what that pipeline looks like. It's okay if the skull is not like the best looking in the world, but you want to get through that pipeline to understand how all of that works. You don't have to be perfect at it the first time. You just need to know like a broad stroke as it works. Have you ever seen bucket rendering, how that happens? You know how it like does like pixel, 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 and then it starts like going over it again, and it gets clearer and clearer as like more things are being rendered like over and over and over? Think of like your learning process kind of the same way. Do a really broad stroke kind of like over the entire pipeline with something really small. It might be bad, but that's okay, because then you're going to do it again with maybe something else also small, but now you have a better idea. It's going to be a clearer resolution, right, as you're going through. So that's what I would say, is don't bog yourself down with like this massive project out of the gate or something that you're super emotionally attached to, because your skill level is going to rocket within the first like couple of months. The human skull as a starting point. Okay, well, it also depends on like your previous like comfort levels. Like maybe you want to pick something on your desk, even if you're going to be a character artist. Maybe you want to do a pen, right? You have that, it's right there in front of you. That's a good reference point. You can touch it, feel it, and you can kind of try and make something super simple like a pen. That's also very small, right? So it depends on like your prior skill level and stuff, and don't overload yourself. Don't be like, oh, I have to be able to do this or whatever. Like, you have time, and speed will come naturally. It will just come naturally the more you do it. Like I said, like a bucket render. Your skill is like a bucket render. Am I using CAD with ZBrush? No, I am not. I am not. Hmm. Page. Oops. Hey, what's up, Leonard? How are you? Pick a ball on a stand. Hey, man, if you can get through the whole pipeline with that and then move to something a little bit more complicated, that's good. Mars attack. Happening to you on Twitch? What are you talking about? I don't see anything on. Oh, what the Mind Flayer doing? He's got a headache. He's got a headache, man. The best new features. So ZBrush had their announcement during the summit for the new features that they're bringing. They're doing the think they're bringing, I can't remember. I'd have to look again. I think it is the anchor points, right? Like now you can freely move them around. Got brain worms, poor guy. Yes, Monty. He's a shampoo commercial shoving his fingers into his brain. He's hungry. He's hungry and needs a brain, needs a Kit Kat, needs a Snickers. What's the what is that? It's a Kit Kat, right? To solve the hunger. That ad. Hungry? Have a Kit Kat? Or is it Oh Henry? Oh my gosh, I don't even know. Snickers. Okay, it is Snickers. Okay, let's not make it like digging in. I don't want to. Do I want this? No, it's better a little bit more spread out. Oh, there is a dog barking in the background. Monty does not like that. Oh boy. Yeah, buddy. Angry noises. Do I have much competition in this area in 3D in Canada? Well, I'm freelance, and right now it's like it seems fine. I think like there's a lot of hotspots in Canada for 3D art. Vancouver is one of them. Montreal is another. Toronto is a little bit like it's not as big, but it's getting like the industry is getting larger in Toronto. Yeah, I don't work in games though. I work in TV and film for kids. But at least that's like the majority of the work that I've done. Done some things outside of that as well, but how do you manage to move parts like fingers and keep the same thickness of it? So I just keep kind of inflating them. I mean, these like if you're talking about like detailed fingers though, then yeah, you're not going to do it this way. But you can always just mask them off and start moving them, you know, with I would recommend making subdivision levels for fingers and then getting all your details in there, and then you can start like masking them off. And then moving them with the gizmo. Let's see, can I make like a brain? This I could probably do something like this. This is too much symmetry. Yeah, that's not very good. Whatever, it's fine. You'll be fine. Let's try this. Let's do... Is that a see-through? Not quite. I'm listening to my own playlist on the just the playlist on Spotify right now. Never look away. No, no, no. You can. Not very much is happening right now. It's not a very scientifically accurate brain, that is for sure. I would need reference, but we're gonna go with this. This is fine. This is fine for the sketch. I don't care. It's something. Anything, I need to soften it up. Okay. Let's do... Actually, I should probably save this. I have not saved. You like Spotify? I mean, it's there. You saw ZBrush for iPad next year. Do you know how much about... Yeah, I have no idea. No clue what they're going to become. But if you want, like, updates and stuff, you should sign up for the updates right here. Right there. How important would you consider referrals are within film? Like getting referrals from other people? So I don't have a ton of information on that because I work freelance, but you know what? No, it would be kind of like in the same realm anyway, right? Like a lot of my work comes from word of mouth, so working with different people, they're like, yeah, this person can do this, and then when those people move on to other projects, they remember, oh yeah, this person can do this. So that's where a lot of my work comes from. I haven't updated LinkedIn in a while. I haven't really like done much of that. So starting out though, like, you know, maybe you have a junior job. I remember in the like my first job when the company went under, so that was like 500 of us were out of a job. We all shared referrals amongst each other to help us get jobs after that, and they were relatively helpful during that initial stage of my career. But at this point, I don't really like I don't ask people for referrals or need them that much, I find, because it's just sort of like something you just get to know people anyways, right? How long have you done 3D? How long did it take to get started to notice that you were getting good at it? Well, the thing is, noticing that you're getting good at it, it's like an up and down thing, right? You're gonna feel like you're getting really good at something. You're gonna have like a dopamine boost when you get something done that you like and you're confident about, and then you'll come back to it and you'll look at it in like a week or so, and you're gonna be like, that isn't as good as I thought it was, and then you're gonna feel like you aren't actually good. But that's the learning process, so you're gonna keep feeling that. You're gonna be like, hell yeah, I'm doing awesome, and then you're gonna hit a roadblock, and then you're gonna have to push through that. But anytime that you hit those blocks, just know that it's because you're learning subconsciously. Like, you know that there's something wrong visually with what you did and you're not happy with it, and you're going to want to improve. Yeah. What class did I? Oh, mained. You mean what did I teach? God, you're such a gamer. What class did you main? Are you talking about Wait, no. You're talking about Baldur's Gate, and I. Yo. Okay. Yeah, I played Rogue first, and then played Sorcerer on my second run. Oh. Damn. Damn. Red. I am this wine player right now. This is me. Yeah, Sorcerer is really fun. It's kind of like super easy though. I'm not gonna lie. Warlock is the best class. Yeah, when you get Firewall and you can just cook everything. Migraine. Migraine Flayer. Mind green. Alright, I gotta put legs in. T-pose is T. There he is. I'm gonna migraine. Hunger of Hadar is OP when you got doors. I mean, yeah, I haven't really like played much Warlock. I just know that when you stock up on speed potions, just have like a ton of speed potions, you can just like cook everything. Just cook everything with fireballs. Being a sorcerer, it just feels too easy. One turn kill everything and everyone, yeah. Yeah, I one turn killed a certain vampire person. Just one turn. One turn. It's like, this is so anticlimactic. Deluxe edition? Did deluxe edition come with potions? I didn't know that it came with potions. I didn't get the deluxe edition. No, I just know that anytime you long rest and then you go back to a shop, it has a restock, and like a lot of these people just had more speed potions in stock, so I would just have like 20 speed potions. It was like everybody gets like a million actions every single round. The red cape, yeah. I did not get the deluxe edition. Yeah, the stores are, every single sleep that you do, the stores are like, hey, look at all this stuff we have again. I mean, not like armor or anything, but arrows. So like, you know those bomb arrows? Okay, first of all, give Astarion, or if you're playing Rogue, the dual wielding crossbows. You're gonna find hand crossbows, dual wield crossbows, because that's already cheap as hell. And the multi arrows. Put poison on, use the multi arrows, and just drow sleep everything. So you can't. It just bounces from one target to the other target to the other target, and you can get 2 shots out of that. Dude, I'm such a hoarder in these games. I have so much money. My my current playthrough, it's busted, man. It's busted. I kid you not. I have 50,000 gold. I don't know what to do with it. You get to sleep. You get to sleep. Yes, everybody gets to sleep. Give gold to every merchant and have new friends. I already have. Everyone is maxed. I don't know. I'm just running around rich as hell. Like, I'm not gonna say spoilers. But oh my god. Like, it's busted. It's absolutely busted. Like, I'm one turning everything, because then, like, okay, like, you know how there's the many hit arrows, which you can just restock up on after a sleep, right? There's also those bomb arrows, which do an like insane amount of damage. The bombs, just absolutely disgusting. And then on top of that too, you know how many scrolls I have for everything? It's like I won't even use them. Just like 20 fireball scrolls. What am I gonna use that for? How do you get the gold though? Pickpocket? No, I don't pickpocket. I'm not gonna spoil things though. Thanks, Mind. There's a Larian studio in your city. Nice. But yeah, you can pickpocket things. Actually, fun fact, if you're annoyed with withers, you can you can tell him to change your class. You're like, oh, you just ripped me off. Then go right behind him, pickpocket your gold back. He doesn't care. Yeah. just take it back. Oh yeah, you have to play it. It's so much fun. I like my brain is nothing except for Baldur's Gate. That's it. That's it. I am a tadpole mage. Oh, in my first playthrough. Oh my god. Sorry. Let me just turn that off. My first playthrough, I went mecha tadpole mode. I gurgled those things. Gargled with them. Slurping them up. Full unlocks. This was me on my first playthrough. But my second one, I'm just like, no. Well, some. They're tasty like Cheerios. I haven't even touched Starfield yet. I don't have time. I haven't played any Baldur's Gate in a week. But oh my gosh, I can't not think about it. But I also am like, I freaking love Dungeons and Dragons, so it's just a lot of good, you know? I mean, who doesn't love Dungeons and Dragons? Who doesn't? Alright, I think this guy needs to be longer body. Put the leggies in. Leggies. Where them leggies at? Let's put it. Female leg. We used a male arm. Let's use a female leg. Ah. Always. Oh. Backwards. Shy. He has to pee. Shy. Shy mind flayer. It looks so miserable. It's got a headache. It's hungry. Give me food. Give me your you know what? You feel bad for it? Go give it your brain. You should go give it your brain if you feel so bad for it. Look at shy. No, I gotta like wait. I gotta rotate them out where it's actually though. Your brain is too small and it's empty. It just needs a snack. Just needs a snack to stave off the hunger, you know? It's so hungry. Yeah, busted knees. Let's go. It's so sad. The Oni Chandless. Yes. Brain Chan. Why are you so shy? Oh my god. Okay. Wait, let's give it a... No. Yes. No. I'll just give it 1, 2 of those. Delete lower. Just deal with this. Fine. Oh. Oh. Looks like it drops some awesome loot. Maybe. I don't think it would drop anything. It's very sad. It hasn't eaten. It doesn't have very much. Maybe you get some experience from killing it. But then I think ultimately you just feel bad afterwards, so... Look at these toes. I always forget how bad the IMM toes are. Ugh. Let's reset this brush. Toe curl and migraine. True. And he's very symmetrical right now. We have to change that. Man, do I put armor on him? I kind of don't want to. I want him to be naked. So much in pain that he's stripped. You know what I mean? I think you know exactly what I mean. When things get serious. Clothes just are inhibiting. Thanks, Brad. How are you doing? Oh my god, true Mert, great lore. Great lore. I love that. She called my brain. Oh, well. You're the one who said that your brain was small. So, those are your words, not mine. Oh my god, mind flare butt. Actually, let's merge these together. The big one. The big rump. The big old lumpy rump. A turtle shell? What? Just saw the Flash. I didn't see the Flash movie, but I saw all I needed to see, essentially. Really enjoyed the babies. You know, the orphanage scene, that was great. That was A+. How would you go about retofo and UVs? Not asking for demonstration, just wanted tools, programs you use. Yeah, no problem, Scroll. So basically, I'll first make sure, you know, if it's for production, that my sculpt is in the proper position and posture. So usually I like to go with something more A pose rather than T pose. It feels more natural, but it depends on the rigor that you're working with and the production, of course. But yeah, an A pose, and just make sure that everything is kind of like straight up and down and in a natural sort of position, and nothing is too, you know, you're not already in pose or anything. And after that's done, then I will decimate or break up my sculpt and decimate certain parts of it and send that over to Maya. Or I sometimes have used Topogun, but not recently. I know they just came out with Topogun 3, which looks pretty good. I kind of want to try that, but yeah, I send it over to Maya, and then I'll just use the quad draw. There's like base meshes that I have too, and depending on like the production that you're working for, you have like other base meshes that they might be using, and it's called like an Uber mesh, or you know, your main whatever the production might call it, but it's like your main like male character and then female character. You might have like, large male character, small male character, large female character, small female, that sort of thing. You might have like archetypes, and then you just reuse that stuff and it's easier for the riggers. But for, just doing it from scratch, then yeah, I just send it over to Maya and do it there. And then UVs, same thing. A lot of the time I can just get what I need to get done in Maya, but sometimes I use ZBrush actually for some UVs, but a lot of the time I don't have to do UVing that much anymore. Just because like a lot of the stuff that I do is sculpt work, and then if I am doing final models, I'm usually not also the surfacer. I usually just kind of send that off and then they can UV it however they like and what's most comfortable for them. Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! No one saw anything. You didn't see anything. I always accidentally do that, At what point does it stop becoming? Does it stop being an accident? Well, maybe I'm doing it on purpose, and I just can't admit to it. Damn, you kind of. Yeah, they're wholesome. Wholesome streaming, for sure. Hmm. Sorry, I keep humming. I know, probably very annoying. Sorry. A second brain in his butt? Here? Oh, that looks like a hemorrhoid. You're learning a lot? Okay, that's good. That's good. At least you're learning something. Fantastic. That's all I can ask for. If you have any questions, by the way, do not be afraid. Okay, so I haven't referenced for this whole thing. Should I just kind of like do my own thing with this, or do you guys think I should like bring up a mind flayer ref so I know what the heck? Because this is as far as my brain goes with the design. I don't remember past this, like what are all the intricate detailings and stuff. But I can do my own thing. We could do that. But let me know. What do you guys think? Ref or swing it? I'm fine with either. And just kind of like do anatomy. Just kind of like just like cover up the fact that I don't know what a mind flayer actually looks like by just doing a lot of anatomy. Swing it, wing it. A cubed version of a mind flayer. Oh, okay, do my thing. All right, ref for the lore. You're the only one. You're the only one that said ref, Angelus. I think we lose. I think we're not refing. I think we're just we're just. All right, come on, memory, do your thing. Believe in you. Come on, brain. All right, let's just do a lot of skin flaps. We'll do a lot of overlapping skin flaps to make up. We're just gonna overcompensate with skin flaps. That's what we're gonna do. Yes, overcompensate skin flaps. It's like, you know how people get big cars that go vroom vroom when they're, you know, lacking in other places. It's like me with concept art sometimes. I'm just gonna put skin flaps and it'll look like I know what I'm doing. Crispy version of a star. You know what's okay? Playing the second time now, I feel so bad about that. So bad. You don't understand how, like, the first playthrough I had, that was my experience with that character. None. Except for the very end. Oh god. What's up, Thunder? How are you? Actually, I think scapula would come out. There would be like a lot more room right here. For the scapula, be like here. Ooh, yeah, okay, this is like my brain right now. And then it overlaps. So you've got the scapula coming through. Can't remember what this muscle group is called, but it's got like a bunch of these fun guys that pop out right here. And this comes up like a warm hug. Wow, Lizelle is so good. She was the only one that made it, like one of the only ones that made it in like my first playthrough, because I was playing with a group the first time I played the game. So we kind of just like just killed a lot of the companions. But Lizelle, though, she was just like she was able to stick around. She was non-problematic, you know. You don't like Will? I like Will, but in my first playthrough, we also made him incredibly evil. Like he got dark. Because the thing is, with all the characters, you can they can be either, you can sway them to be either good or bad. And Will gets pretty dark. Natoya? Wait. Oh, no to AI. Yeah. Yeah. That came from the heart. That was like one of the first things too. I think that was when ArtStation started doing their like AI nonsense. And that was like the very first thing I could think of doing. Just like revved up that night. I still remember it. Now just like anything AI related, I just like tune out. It's like I dissociate. As soon as somebody starts talking about AI, I'm just like, my brain just shuts off. No, mind flayers need a little bit, not a lot, but like a little bit of butt. You gotta make sure that this iliac crest right here is making sense. So we'll have this come over top and around. Cut it. The great trochanter. I love saying the great trochanter. It's the little like, it's what gives you hip dips, you know? How many calories is a brain? Like a human brain? If you Google that, are you going to be on a list? Somebody tell me. Somebody do it for science. I don't want to be on a list, but you can do it for me. How many calories in a human brain? Dr. Lecter, it's 2,000. 2,000 for a brain? Wait, 2,000 calories for a brain. So you could eat a brain a day. Wait, so Mind Flayer is like, they're pretty legit then. Like they're getting everything they need every single day, right? 2,000 calorie diet. Hello? Brains? Wait, so would you say that like Mind Flayers are just like more sentient zombies? They're not undead though. But according to lore, they don't have souls? What's up, freak? I feel bad. I feel bad just saying freak. Explains why zombies always have muscles, even though, well, unless like you look at the Last of Us zombies, they're pretty. Some of them are just like, not Last of Us. Well, no. Walking Dead zombies. Some of them are just dirt. They are dirt. Wait, so then if brains are 2,000 calories, right? Let's think about the logics here. So if brains are 2,000 calories, does that mean every single day a Mind Flayer has to eat a brain, or they're gonna start like withering away? Because also, like, what do you think the nutritional requirements of a Mind Flayer would be? Like, they clearly don't do a lot with the fat that they consume. Like, no wonder they're like pests to a lot of people, right? Because if you need to kill a person every single day to survive, that's kind of like a lot. But like, if you had to do it even like once a week or like once a month, I feel like that could be like more viable for a Mind Flayer, right? But they got to do it every day. Kind of seems excessive. Like, I know like lions don't need to eat every single day. They don't need to like hunt a new thing every single day. So like having like one brain, I don't know, that's kind of like intense. Yeah, so okay, maybe they need more than one brain every single day, since like illithid magic and like having such a massive brain probably, because like thinking burns calories, right? Then do they need to kill more than one person every single day? Because that's like, it's like crazy. No wonder he has a headache. Can't get his brains, man. Raisins are good for the brain. Raisins are just awesome in general. Very tasty. Just alone though. You put them in any kind of a dessert and you're the devil. They're not physically active. Maybe they need less calories, but they think so much. They're like supercomputers. He's so sad. Uh, uh. Damn, I should have done this and then joined the sculpt off. We've only been at this for 2 hours. Just make something extremely sad. In the sad fetal position. Just to see it like place in like 5th or something, just to happen in there. It's crying in the shower, it is. It's crying in the club right now. All these brains everywhere. And he's trying to be morally correct. If you were a mind flayer, would you immediately go and get a brain? Or would you resist your hunger and try and find another way? I don't know what these questions are. Sorry. Is he gonna have a cosplay? No. He's naked. Maybe I'll give him some accessories. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, what's up, Dave? Acceptance is a virtue. True. Go for the brain. Everybody wants to eat the brain. You'd start with tofu. Okay, but you're a mind flayer. You probably can't even eat tofu. Brains are bust. Does a smart person have more calories on their brain? See, that's a good question, right? Because there has been studies done about like some rough correlation between like intelligence, which is already like a weird metric because even IQ scores is like a weird way to measure intelligence, but intelligence and brain mass, specifically like brain size to body proportion. And humans have some of the larger brain to body proportions of animals, but that's still kind of like a rough correlation. So I don't really know. Maybe. I don't know how you would measure this without going through like a lot of donor brains, and I feel like that's wrong. See, on the Pixelogic channel, we learn lots of things, very important things. 100-gram brain is worth 150 calories. Okay, how many grams is a human brain? I'm just gonna keep asking, not put me on a list questions. $1,300. Okay, okay, so mind flayers have to eat more than one brain every single day. If you lost the signal, then I don't know if you can hear this, but yes, I am still alive. Wants to maintain body weight. I know that's too many. That's too many brains. So then you think about how many thrall there are for an alder brain. That's insane. Like, no wonder they're an existential threat. They're like parasites. You think that, like, they can sustain themselves off of, like, rat farms? Like, what if they just eat, like, just rats? Rose under mental duress. Yeah, he's thinking about rats. Do I have to eat a rat? I like how I just, like, use the Pixelogic streams to do fan art now. I'll do, like, some original creature the next stream. Or will I? Really gotta. Yeah, man. Thank you. That's all we want to hear as character artists. Is wow, you actually got some expression in there. Good job. Crazy. Make this one come up. Make a tutorial on YouTube of how to learn ZBrush from basic to zero. No, I don't do that, but there are a lot of resources out there for you. Like Z Classroom is a great thing to start with. Ask ZBrush is another really good one. And in terms of like zero to beginning, the most information that you can probably get is from Michael Pavlovich as well. It's really, really good. He's good at teaching stuff. Yeah, I know, a lot of rats per day, right? How many rats? How many calories is a rat? Calories might be one of the factors among others that correlate with the ability of a person to consider intelligence. Yeah, it's like it's not really it's not like a super strong correlation, but there's something, like there might be something there. And that's where I think the theory too about like how did how did we evolve essentially is, well, we start cooking our food and eating it, and so that was like a better calorie consumption, more nutrients, etc. That's like a theory anyways. Brain is interconnected with the body in many ways, so I would assume they would need basic protein and carbs. Calories would. Does it, like, how high in carbs is a brain? I would assume it's like a lot of fatty material. Man, what are the nutritional values of a human brain? Large animals, preferably apes. Do you think apes would be enough for them? Maybe they would eat like porpoises, like dolphins and stuff. Imagine a mind flayer as a zookeeper. Oh my god, that would be cruel though. But it's like, what's the difference between us and a meat farm, right? It's a mind flayer, so Dungeons and Dragons. Except I don't know past what I've already done what a mind flayer looks like, so I'm kind of just doing my thing with it, whatever that is. Empty bowl in front of him. Just sad. He's just so sad. Sad and hungry. Stick that way. My Uber Eats order wrong. Oh, Uber Eats. Yeah, Michael Pavlovich's tutorials are great. What's up, Layla? How are you doing? How's it going? Yeah, if you guys don't know who Layla is, you should definitely catch her streams. You're missing out. Very good at answering questions, too. Streams here on the Pixelogic channel. Only Dynamesh? Yeah, the arms have subdivisions just because, I mean, it's messy subds, but they have subds because I used an IMM hand. Oops. Oh, you've got actual calorie for brain stats? Are those like wait, so 1930 calories for a single human brain. So that's closer to the 2000 calories that was first said, and then somebody else said 1300 calories. He does have some grippy grabbers. Working on some stuff for work? Oh, nice. Yeah, he's from Baldur's Gate, but I don't have reference, so I don't know like how accurate this is. We were said we said to just go wild with it. So that's what we're doing. And he's a guy. He's just a dude. He's a dude that's the hungry. fancy robe most of the time. The mind flayers, yeah, they're armored, but like some of them are naked. When they fresh turn, they're naked. Naked. This has to come out a little bit more. The rib cage was like so skinny in there. Alien Squid Slim Jims. No. They certainly are. Oh man. They're doing like wrinkles and oh whoops, I don't have. Start doing more brain stuff. Brain texture with like the veins and things, even though this doesn't really like look like a brain. Maybe how in the me. I need to go back. I'm gonna take like a quick break, okay? Okay, I'm gonna go take a break. I gotta go to the bathroom. I will be back in like 2 minutes. Speed running. Okay, BRB. Okay, we gonna grab Monty's. Come here, Bubba. Oh, oh, look who it is. Look who it is. How did the summit go? I didn't go to the summit. I only was able to watch like a couple of the presentations. I think my favorite one, which if you like creatures, definitely check out the avatar presentation. It was really cool. I don't think Blizzard's presentations or the Naughty Dog ones are saved though, unfortunately. Maybe they changed it, but the last time I checked, like, they didn't have it saved. Have I watched the old and new Planet of the Apes movies? Yes. Yeah, the last time I watched the old ones though was so long ago I barely remember them, but the new ones were great. You thought that I was doing the workshops? No. Anna was doing the workshops though. There was actually I think Pablo was also doing workshops. No, if I were at the summit, you would know. You would have known. Yeah, I didn't see the Square Enix one. The Ifrit. Oh, I didn't see that. Did they save that one or did they remove that as well? I'm not sure. Hello, this is the monkey. Okay. Was that good? Was that good? He always asks me to go up too, like at the door. He always thinks I'm gonna like pick him up before it was even time to pick him up. Alright, we showed you, and now you must go into the ground, Mr. Bones. There we go. We are shifting into sports mode. Sports mode! Sports mode! Anna's work. Has she not been streaming? I haven't been paying too much attention. Okay. Yeah, he's a good one. He's a good one, but he needs a EATH. I won't say the word because he gets freaked out, but hey, Papa. Is it pretty? Wait. Is it pretty? Wow, that's so good. Is it pretty? Is it pretty? Wow, is it good? All right, back to work. Enough dog. More mind flare, more headache. No, I wasn't at the summit, but I did do one of those videos for the summit. You know, the thank you ZBrush videos. They're like what does ZBrush mean to you videos. I'm always so bad at like recording things though. Yes, we shifted into sports mode. The snake hook? Yeah, yeah. Well, I was trying to think about like what to even say because like they said like, oh, talk about like a moment that was like amazing to you, or like how you got to where you were, or how like what tool is like foundational for you and everything. I was like, I'm a snake hook. Yeah. Oops. Trying to see if I can get like. I feel like there's like an easier way to do a brain texture. It's like gotta think about it. I think what I did initially was like a smarter thing. I'm gonna try that again. I'm gonna like smooth all this out and I'm gonna try like a new mask. This is not really working that well. Oh my god, what the hell? It is so hot today. Literally like in Canada. In October. And it's 30 degrees Celsius. We're gonna die. Hell. Oh. I just want to wear sweaters. Yes, now he's a smooth brain. Assignment of the game could be? No. No, I'm just doing like fun doodles. I wouldn't do anything company related on stream. Unless I specifically was told to, but no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do not. No. You know what's like annoying is I absolutely made a successful brain on stream before, and now I just can't, for the life of me, remember what I did. So I'm just hoping this works. It's annoying too because it was like an effortless mistake. And I remember doing that. The collector's edition of Baldur's Gate. The Illithid. There was an Illithid statue? Mikey's, what are you talking about? Show me. I had no idea. I like Baldur's Gate a very normal amount. Hell yeah, dude. Look at that brain. You're getting brain up in here. Hell yeah. I'm unstoppable. Let's go. It worked. You know what? I probably could have used cloth dynamics to do this too. Cloth dynamics would have worked on that. Okay, let me split this off. Boop. And this guy. Oh, that is great topology. That's Dynamesh would love that. All right, let's let's like let's not do that. That's nasty. Let me just fix this guy up real good here. Let's see, double so that we can see what the heck is going on. Dynamesh is not gonna like these. Alright, that should be fine. And I'm gonna do a quick save because I still might get an explosion here. And let's see. Let's just close the holes actually. Nope, I gotta delete hidden and then close holes. There we go. Alright. Not horrible. No. And then this guy, just set him in there. That brain in there. Dang, beautiful. All right, and let's create a cradle for his brain. Like a collar, fancy collar. Which class and race? Oh my gosh. So my first playthrough, I was a rogue, a drow rogue, but I didn't like, we were playing in a group and we were just being idiots the entire time. So I missed like most of the story, didn't know what was happening with the companions at all. And I just went like full monster lover, basically, rizzed out by the Emperor. But when I started my own playthrough, I'm still not done it, but I'm playing as a drow sorcerer this time, and I'm also Dark Urge, and I feel really bad about a lot of the things that I did to the companions the first run, because I had no idea, especially about like. So I told other people this. Astarion specifically, especially with the Dark Urge, highly recommend this to anybody who likes a good romance. Do Dark Urge and Astarion, like, playthrough. Do it Resist too. Very good, highly recommend. But I didn't know anything about him in the first run. Except that, like, you know what, no spoilers, obviously. I don't want to do any spoilers, but he got crispy in ours, in the group run. And then I played again and I was like, oh god. What have I done? What have we done? This pain. Wait, you linked it? Did you link it? Wait. How come I don't see it? What's up, Tuarda? How are you doing? You have 500 hours? That's more than me. I still have a shameful amount of hours. Hold on, I have to check. I have to check now. Oh, shoot. It's gonna say 300. It's gonna... Let's see. I'm not even gonna tell you how many hours I have in that game. I like it a very normal amount. Very normal amount. Scroll down mid-page? Wait, what are you talking about? What? You mean on Mikey's, do you mean on Steam? I'm so confused. I'm gonna duplicate this, and then I'm gonna Dynamesh it. You know what I probably should have done is saved it again, because I forgot to fix the brain part, and I think I'm about to crash. My face lights up white. Wonder what could be happening. Yeah, that's my bad. All right, give me a second. One second. Ring. Wait, let's see. Is this one? Oh my god, a little tiny version of him. Look, wait, here it's back. A little. Wait, this is the old version. Load. How recent did I'm so brain dead. Where is this? Oh, I need to rescale. Okay, whatever, that's fine. fine. No, I have to delete hidden, quick panels. And a day. We still have an hour left. Wasn't really feeling that other crusty anyways. You can do it more like that. All right, and then this one. Wait, first I gotta. Okay, now save before I explode everything. Duplicate, and this one, nice and gnarly. So first, it should be fine. Like it shouldn't. Okay. This might be some problems. Just have everything interlocking. Should be good. And if this does not work, then I'll just use a sphere. Should be fine though. Okay. Oh, it's so sweaty right now. All right. It really doesn't like that. All right, I'm going to use a sphere because that'll just work a lot better. I shouldn't even bother with this. Might figure it out if I leave it long enough. What does the double button do? Double button, it essentially allows you to see through, like you can see two sides of a mesh, so it's not one-sided. If something only has like one side, like it doesn't have thickness, then you can see the opposite side. It's not gonna give you back face culling. Okay, I have to restart again because I'm bad. Right at the top of the page when you open it, the link. How come I don't see it? Oh, it's probably being blocked by Restream. Hold on. Where are you commenting? On YouTube? Nah, I'm not gonna be able to see that then. Saws. I will look after stream. Whoops. Gotta get that back up. There we go. All right. I'm gonna use a sphere then. Append. Oh, it was okay, there, I can see it now. What? That looks so cool! What the hell? That looks so cool. What? Why is it gotta be so expensive? Oh no. Oh, that's sick. Dang. Okay, well now I know what a mind flayer looks like because okay, we cheated. The frig. Aw, you made me cheat. Now I know that I'm not doing this right. Now he's just got like full brain up here. Meanwhile, the brain is supposed to be on the sides. See? That's why. Now I know. Now I have to edit this. It's okay. It's still gonna be there. Also, I was gonna use this underneath as something, but I'll do it after. Oh, you're not. No, Mikey's. Relax. It's all good. I was joking with you. It's all good, dude. I thought it was a really cool looking statue, but I immediately locked on to like the design elements of the mind flayer. I was like, oh, because we're doing the no reference run, and that is that was turning into something, but don't have reference again. But I do know that they had a little bit more of like a top thing. Not quite like this though. So don't really enjoy the shape overall. I think I'm gonna like throw this into Transpose Master and play around with it a little bit. Let's do that. Transpose. Anatomical standpoint, that means mind flayers don't have skulls. The brain is exposed like that. Yeah, they only have like, so basically like the whole back part of their skull blasts open during ceremorphosis. Ooh. Crippling myself with nerd language. And essentially like your mouth, it splits open this way, so right in between where your front teeth are, it kind of goes like, and so your jaw goes open and then tentacles start coming out. So that's where like you don't have the jaw anymore here. That kind of like, you can see the bottom part of the jaw kind of comes down here, and then the top part and like the orbits are intact, and then everything else is just blasted off. It just goes brain, tentacles. For family time? Hell yeah, go get more family time. Just like brain rot over here. I don't like this, whatever I was doing here. I don't like that. It's just. Yes, of course. All of this information is readily available in Baldur's Gate. through those, like those books that you can find. There's like Anatomy of the Mind Flayer and stuff like that. And not me actually sitting there and reading all of them. Oh. I also have a monster manual. And I love reading that. I love reading the D&D monster manual. The many of them. When I was a kid, I think one of the larger influences on me was the Draconomicon. I can never say that. Draconomicon. By for the Dungeons and Dragons. All the different dragons. Your DM never allowed you to read through it, so you would never have advantage during encounters. Well, I mean, okay, but you can always read it on your own time after, and then any new adventures you might be partaking in. See, that's I think that's the beauty of like home brewing, right? Because then you never know what you're gonna get. The DM can do whatever they want. They just fudge it a little bit. We're artists, right? So you can like make stuff. Sometimes I would actually do that for a couple of the other campaigns that we would have. I would just do some like quick sketch or whatever, and oh, is this working? Yeah, it is. I would do like a quick sketch of something random just for the fun of it, and the DM would just make something up from that creature, and that would be like, but they wouldn't know. I had no idea, or the other people in the group wouldn't know. So it was always like something. Cheating? Oh, I'm sorry, my passions. I'm a cheater by heart, can I say? Are you playing right now, Layla? Baldur's Gate, I mean? I assumed you were, but I have no idea. Oh my god, Missy. Thank you. I feel like it's a little rough, but I appreciate it regardless. Anytime somebody enjoys my work, more than happy. So fun fact, mind flayers don't have little bits. They have a special tentacle for that. Just like an octopus. Just so you know, they have a tentacle for that. Just figured you might want to know about the special tentacle. You're also a drow, a druid. Nice, nice, dude. Having a whole party of druids is the funniest thing ever. It's so funny. Everybody running around like as owlbears or dinosaurs. Ah, yeah. See, it's yeah. I mean, if you're playing, you might find out. You're playing, you might find out. I don't know. Maybe. Oh. I recommend finding out. Just saying. Oh god, I can't say anything. There's gonna be spoilers though. Oh my god, I could just say that like I did a lot of screaming my first run. I'm not gonna spoil anything. You have a grand journey ahead of you. Unforgettable experience. Okay, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna like pose this a little different. You know, octopus mating rituals. No, we were talking about Baldur's Gate. Okay, what am I doing? What am I? No, I was gonna pose it, but then I was also gonna do some of that. No, I don't want to do that. I'll just like do a little bit more of a like pose here. All right, might as well. We have like 40 minutes. I'm not gonna finish this more than a sketch, I don't think. So let's do a little bit of asym. Didn't have to be anything too crazy. Why did I read Squid Wang? Well, that would be something, wouldn't it? You know what? I should have. There we go. There we go. Use polygroups. We're not. We're. I mean, we're discussing. We're discussing something about. I mean, Wangs. I'm not sure. But. You know, it's up to interpretation, I'd say. A trial for a fictional character in an English project. Good luck. Good luck. Do not envy you. Man, be back in school. Crazy. Other than the normal anatomy for sculptors and morpho books, are there any other good anatomy books or resources that you would recommend? Yeah, anatomy for sculptors is like the go-to, but if you can get your hands on one of these guys, I got this from 3D Total. It's nice to have one of these if you were really serious about learning anatomy. Of course, go for the book first because these are a little bit expensive. But get like an actual crochet, and that is incredibly useful. And if you're interested in animals and things like that, they've also got a bunch of animals, and it's nice to have in front of you so that you can actually see and touch it. I find that a lot of learning doesn't disappear from when we were toddlers. You know how when you see kids, like they touch everything, it's how they learn and explore the world. There's no reason why you can't do that with art as well, like and objects. To better understand something solid in 3D, it's nice to actually touch. It's a tactile learning thing, and I recommend it. Yeah, what I would say. I would say recently, though, I'd avoid Pinterest because it is full of trash. Try not to learn from Pinterest. I got that from 3D Total, sorry. Yeah, normal girl talk is very normal. Honestly, it's pretty tame compared to what I normally talk to my friends about, so. I can't, I gotta be good on stream though. This is not my channel. We gotta like be normal people here. Like, I've got a job and stuff, you know? Crazy. But like I said, I'm really glad that like everybody here lets me just do like fan art on the stream. It's so fun. So great. Though I think for the next one I'll go back to like, because I've been kind of just doing a lot of whoa. Sorry, I'm listening to Drake right now. I haven't listened to Drake in so long. Reminds me of Toronto. The homeland. Do I usually buy brushes? No. I don't really need to buy brushes. Hi Thickery. Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks. Welcome. Do I ever make my own brushes? Yeah, depending on like the project that I'm working on, I'll make something. Like there's some brushes that I use, like, you know, rope brushes or like gem brushes, like if I have to do just generic like diamonds into something or whatever. That stuff is already out there. I know like Bad King has a whole bunch of the IMMs that you can use for that kind of stuff. I mean, why make something out of like scratch? But yeah, depending on like what the project is, sometimes I'll make my own. Usually it's like IMMs for repeated things, like, you know, certain characters might have like studs on their jackets or something. I'll make like an IMM for the studs, that sort of a thing. Sculpting a camel for a work project. Fun fact, they have really weird irises, like really. What does a camel's eye look like? Now I have to know. Also, it's so cool. You get to sculpt a camel for work. Nice. 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 Okay, wait. Let me see. Camel. Iris. Yes! Like the goats. Yeah, they're freaking weird, dude. That stuff is like... that. Yeah, it's like demon eyes. That's monster fuel right there. It's like a whole landscape in itself. Like an alien landscape. Crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, here. Look at that. Gnarly. Look at all this stuff in here. Look at all this. What is this? Crazy. Yeah, goats freak me out too. I like them. Like, but they're definitely freaky. I think because they're freaky, I like them. Tentacles. Dark Urge goat. Okay. Yeah, he's really in there, like sticking his fingers in his own brain. I guess the pain's like really bad. Yeah, you do be hurting. Whoops. I do have a brush. Do I have it here though? So you could also use mesh splat. That actually might have worked better than this. Maybe I want to try that. I could try that. Where's mesh splat? Whenever you look onto them, it's like a moment in authority. I know. I know, except a lot of the time, there's not a single thought going on behind those eyes. They're just intimidating because they look like little Satan spawns, but you can look past that and like the menace that they actually are with eating everything and being extremely noisy and leaving pellets everywhere. They're actually kind of cute. Yeah, they are often portrayed as the devil. What's my spirit animal? I was told like not to say spirit animal because of indigenous groups using that as like an actual like thing, but I guess like animal that relates close enough, like something that I'm like drawn to as an animal. Man, that one's hard because I know everybody has like a thing, right? I don't know. Like I want to say something cool, but I'm not cool. So like a sloth, maybe? Like if I'm not on stream, I'm like slow. No, that's not right. I like sloths, but I wouldn't relate to us. I don't know. Definitely not a horse. No. No. I like my corgi, but I don't know. I'm not sure. What's yours? What animal do you like the most that relates to you? It's like a cat maybe, like, but like one of those like crackhead orange cats, you know? Like you know how like orange cat, like there's like orange cat energy? Like I feel like maybe I would be like a tabby cat or something. Like a freak that lives on the streets. Rummaging through garbage, living their best life. Something like that, you know? Getting in random fights. One of those like just like a really mangy tabby cat, orange cat energy. Yes. Yeah. I want to say something cool, but we're being real right now. Yeah. Yeah, just crackhead energy. I know, I'm aware of it. I'm self-aware. I try so hard on this stream not to. Like, I have zero calming energy. I can't do that. Your orange cat was a Sigma male? What? No, I've known a lot of, like, pretty cool orange cats as well, but there's also, like, a lot of them have absolute freak energy. Thought I had a vein brush. Oh, there's this scar one. I do like that one. Just I must have deleted because I made one and I'm stupid like that. I'll make a brush and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's like really useful for me, and then I'll just delete it and forget about it. And I don't know why I do that. I do that with drawings too. Like I'll start drawing something and then I'll just close it. I like just completely forget about it. I don't know why. All right, well, I'll do it like this. I'll grab the inflate, I'll throw it up to a higher thing. I'll turn lazy mouse on, turn the lazy step down, the lazy radius at that should be fine. Let's do no. not relative to brush size. All right. Actually, let's get rid of the... I hate lazy mouse so much. I need to use it sometimes. Just, it drives me freaking nuts. What's up, Atlas? You're pushing all the right buttons in this stream with it. No, dude, if it wasn't you, no, you're fine. No, please ask me the most. You can. We were talking before you even came in here. I was talking about how I was asking people how many calories is a human brain. Like, it's fine. We're good. It's fine. It's still appropriate and on topic. We're good. But whatever you want to talk about, you know, just you go for it. As long as you know, we have to be relatively cognizant of the pee-wee talk, you know, like the wee-wees and the weenuses. But I already pushed my luck with that anyways, so I mean, I'm literally making veiny tentacles right now on stream. Like, like, it's a disaster over here, you know? Almost anything within reason. We don't want to get banned. This is not my channel. A quokka? Oh, those are so freaking cute, but they're like evil, aren't they? I heard that they're like actually kind of vicious. They're super cute though, but they're like, they bite hard. Feisty. So you've got orange cat energy too then. You've got quokka energy. Why didn't I come to the ZBrush Summit this year? Well, for one, it's in a different country than my own. And two, I cannot afford or risk getting COVID again because the first time it almost blinded me, and I'm still getting monthly eye injections because of the COVID infection that I had, and that's been about a year of that. So I'm not keen on flying, you know? So yeah, that's pretty much the main reason. Is just airports are cesspools and I can't I can't risk my eyeballs. But I saw it online, so that was good. Okay, let's do like a texture of some kind. Ooh, actually I could just give this one. Yes. Yeah, don't wanna risk my eyeballs, man. If you know what a CRVO is, it's like maybe your grandparents. It's an old person thing mostly. Like young people shouldn't be getting it, but you know, COVID does all those things. So that's super cool. I got so lucky. But essentially, inflammation happened, as well as like blood clotting back of my eye, close to my brain. It's kind of similar to a stroke. It's called an eye stroke. Happened, and yeah, now I have a permanent like chunk of my eyesight missing in one eye. So careful, guys. Don't be getting it. Don't be getting the COVID. Blah blah blah. Not blah blah blah, but I'm so tired of it. It's not tired of me though. Whatever. It's depressing to talk about. Higher is the intensity. An eye injection, so it's like the Clockwork Orange. My doctor is awesome though. She's so good at it, and she's been helping me through this entire thing. I actually had like the entire ophthalmology wing of the hospital on my case for the longest time, and I've been to like every single department. It's been a wild experience, because yeah, novel virus, what can it do, right? But yeah, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just the virus did this, so crazy. But they what she does is she puts a metal thing to hold my eye open, just like the Clockwork Orange. Then you've got like numbing, like a numbing needle that goes into near your eye, local anesthesia, and then you got the what's it called? The stuff that makes your face feel like you've been pepper sprayed afterwards. It's a disinfectant, iodine. They put iodine into your eye so that you don't have any bacteria, and then it's a very, very, very tiny needle. They go 1-2 right in, and you see the medication go into your view. Yes, you see, because it's into your eyeball. They inject it right in, and you see the medication. It goes whoo, little blueberries, and then they remove. She says like, go look up, and then she removes the bottom one, look down, moves the top one, and then she drenches my eyeball in eye drops so that I don't have as much pain when the anesthesia wears off. And then I need to find my way home. So usually Eric comes with me so that I don't like, I'm like, you know? So, yeah, so that happens every month. It's great. I'm always the youngest person in there. I mean, not actually recently. There's been more and more young people, which is unfortunate. But again, the virus, yay. Yeah, So just keep that in mind. If you do end up getting it, try not to, but if you do end up getting it, hydration is super important, kids. It'll reduce your odds of clotting up that blood. But you can't stop the inflammation that happens too, right? But yeah, now I've got a chunk. Actually, I did like a picture. Essentially, this is, I can show you actually, because I did this just to show somebody what my vision looks like now. In the one eye anyways. This is what it looks like. So I've got like this chunk missing. And everything is a little bit like weird, like the colors are a little bit weird in that eye. And then there's like all of these little like things around. Yeah. And then like I have no idea. But the I had it actually pretty easy compared to what a lot of other people go through. Like they have like full eye death. Like mine was called non-ischemic. Other people though, they can get ischemic, and that's usually like what like older people get. Mine was like, so I'm still growing new blood vessels to kind of help with my eye, but I'm probably never gonna get that chunk back essentially. So it could have been worse, but at least I only have just the chunk. And it was like worse before too, so we're good. I'm thankful I at least have this, so you know. Everyone has different priorities. Yeah. Didn't go because your nephew's getting married? Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. I want to go though. I really do want to go to the ZBrush Summit, but it's just like, even if I were masking the entire time, it would just be, I don't know. It's just, it's still like, yeah, it's still too much of a risk. Anyways, for me anyways, my vision. It's how I make money. Any effect on me as an artist? Not anymore. I don't even notice it unless I start thinking about it and I'm like, oh yeah, I have that. But I have like, if I just like peer over top of the like chunk that's missing, I can still read fine through that eye and everything. It's totally okay. But when I first started going through it, there was it was actually a lot worse. Like they were very concerned for me and of my health in general, because they didn't actually understand why my eye was progressively over many months like evolving. It should just have been like, if it was just an actual like CRVO, like, you know, that old people get, like a blood clot, it would be one and done, and then you would just get eye injections to fix it, like not fix it, but like maintain like your eyesight. But mine took so many months to get over, and that's like, you know, COVID stays in your body for a very long time, even if you're not like symptomatic, right? So there was some very unexplained like inflammatory issues and stuff. So that was yeah, that was kind of wild, because at points it would be like, I would literally just go bend over to grab something from the floor and go blind for like a minute. Full blind, black in my eye. It was wild. Not great. So yes, at that point it was affecting me as an artist, and I was having a very hard time getting things done. But we're good now, and I don't want to get bad now. You know what I mean? A flesh-eating bacteria to the eye. Whoop! No, thank you. I hope he's okay. That sounds nasty. right, let's do. I don't really know. Guess I could. Whoa, no, too much. Forgot I had something else on this one. Yeah, that sucks. Getting, oh my gosh, losing vision in your eye. It's like, it's not even. I don't think a lot of people realize like how insane that is. Like the process of it too is really disorienting because you end up having like you think like everything's good, but you're getting like unexplained headaches, you know, a lot of pain that is unrelated, like apparently unrelated. You know, your depth perception, you might miss buttons for the elevator and stuff like that, and like drop glasses or whatever. If you're losing eyesight in one eye, you also start getting like weirdly dizzy, and it's like a lot of like weird stuff that happens when it starts to like your eyes fluctuating all the time. Once it's like stable, like you've lost that vision and it's like stable, like gone, then you're usually fine. But it's like when it's like up and down, it's really crazy. Clean them. Oh yeah, if you've got contacts. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Damn. That's wild. Oh boy. Yeah. Practicing good hygiene, good eye hygiene. It's always good. And if you have chronic dry eye, another good thing to try and get that fixed, because that leads to a lot of, especially like when you're at the computer, you might not realize, especially as you get older, how bad dry eyes can be for you. So you can scratch your cornea. You see a lot of people going into the hospital for that. It's like, dude, the amount of time I spend at like in ophthalmology is actually so funny. One of the doctors I had to go and see was this was relatively recent. Actually, like, thought I was a doctor because of how I was talking about my case. It's pretty funny. They're like, what the hell, you know all of the terminology. Like, well, I mean, I've been doing this, like, dealing with my eyeball for a year now. Like, more than just like monthly appointments. It's like, it was like constant for a while. But yeah, dry eye is very bad. Make sure to use your eye drops. Yep. Wow. All right, 10 p.m. on the dot. On the dot. Any new release project after the Netflix Next Gen? After Next Gen, I think oh my god, releases. It's so hard to know if anything's been released. Okay, let's see. Because so much stuff just gets trashed, right? Like, I'll be on a project and it just gets trashed. I did some concept work for Endlings, which came out in 2020, I think. But I don't know how many of my concepts actually made it in and got modeled, but I did some creature concept work for that. I did a lot of the concept sculpting for A Tale Dark and Grim. That came out, I think, in 2021 or 2022. Something like that. Magic the Gathering was announced, but I don't think it's been released. So. And then all of the other stuff, I haven't... Oh, yeah, there was a Unicorn Academy Season 1. I did some the concept sculpting for the whole cast, but I don't know how much of my own stuff ended up in there. So again, it's like concept work, right? I don't know, Elliot. Have I? Also, congrats, dude. Congrats on the sculpt off placing. Your dude looked really cool. It looked cool, man. All right, I will. We'll put this on here and then we will end. Complete it? Oh, compete. I thought you said complete this. I'm like, oh, it's a sketch though. It's so messy. I would have to clean up so much. I don't want to. Yeah, I mean, I was considering competing this year, but seeing how everybody is so good, I'm glad I didn't. How do I copy the things? Shift S. You can just Shift S and then it'll do a screen cap of all of your stuff. Yeah. All right. Keep your eyes healthy. Stay healthy. Hydrate. Hydrate your eyes. Hydrate your mouth. Hydrate your skin. You are 70% water. Start acting like it. Now, I am going to bid you adieu, and I may or may not play some Baldur's Gate. All right. Bye, everybody.